All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you to everyone who's here. Welcome to the pilot episode of the Honking Hour podcast, the podcast that is so inconsistent we don't even know when the next episode will be. But with all that out of the way, today I'm your host, Edgar, aka Wicker Fiend. And today I have with me Miguel or Zeri Verve. I have Caden or the Real Kadink, and I have Sam, also known as a flightless bird. Uh, we
Nice.
don't really know what the grand scope of this podcast is going to be about. But for now, I figured we could share some stuff about us, kind of build up a rapport. Uh, and while we're talking, feel free to drop any questions or topics you want us to discuss down in the chat so that we can, kind of build up stuff to talk about. And if you want to ask, have someone answer questions specifically, make sure to drop their name, whether it's Kadink, Zeri, or Sam, or Flightless Bird. Sorry.
It's fine.
So first off, most of us pretty much got into this because we play games. That's pretty much all we do in our little Discord channel there. So I wanted to go kind of around and ask what everyone's favorite games are. So maybe we'll do top three, and then after that we can kind of talk about what got us into games. Like, what was your first gaming experience? Kind of what everything was about there. So because I've put Sam or Flightless Bird at the end of everything here, why don't we start with you? What's your top three games there?
All right. Hello. Well, as Edgar said, my name is Sam or Flightless Bird. Yeah, first question, kind of favorite games. That's not very easy to answer, of course. There's so many of them. But I think one of my top favorite games is Generation 3 Pokemon, so that's including Sapphire, Ruby, and Emerald.
God bless, dude.
Bless up, man. It's
what was the first one that you played, though?
The one I got was Sapphire because it was the same day I got my own Game Boy Advance SP, the black one. So it was the coolest thing. And I remember, I think we went to Target, and the exclusive kind of item you got was it was a Pokemon coin with a picture of Kyogre, and it's like holographic and everything. So it's not my all-time favorite. It's just one kind of very special to my heart. I'd say another one kind of I've been playing quite a bit is Oblivion. I was first introduced to that game 2008 or 9, I think. A very long time ago. Yeah, I remember.
Game.
It is. What's 2006?
04? No, wait, no. We've definitely talked about this. I keep thinking it's 04.
I've never actually played Oblivion.
I enjoyed Oblivion because first Elder Scrolls game, of course. But I've also found that the quest lines be much more in depth compared to like Skyrim. While Skyrim is a phenomenal game, I played a billion times. There's just Oblivion at just a special place in my heart.
So, what's your opinion on the?
By the way,
what's your opinion on the 2013 hit movie Oblivion?
Oh, with Tom Cruise?
Yes.
It's very annoying trying to look up the Oblivion theme on YouTube because half the time it's just the theme song.
Did you know that Morgan Freeman was in it?
I did.
We're in that now. So was Tom Cruise.
This is news to me, honestly.
I've never actually watched this movie.
Yo, so was Jamie Lannister from Game of Thrones. He was also in that movie.
Was he now?
I don't know who that is.
Nicholas Coster-Waldau.
Okay. All right, so far we've got Gen 3 Pokemon. We've got Oblivion. And your last one? What's your?
The last one is pretty tough, but 100% no. I don't want to cop out and say Call of Duty in general, but I really do love those series of games. I first was introduced to technically World at War back in 2008, I believe. Actually, no, we played Modern Warfare 2 2009. I played that for a bit, but then I went backwards and started World at War, but I like that one better because I was just interested in that time period. So that's really a special place in my heart. Of course, there's the zombies mode, this quote unquote secret mode you get after completing the campaign and everything. Then, while Call of Duty has, in the past few years, have been going downhill for me, some notable games would be like Black Ops 2. I actually had a lot of fun with World War II, the one in 2017, I think. And then the new one, Modern Warfare, is up there as well. So while it's some games we don't want to talk about in the Call of Duty series, there's some games worth noting, of course.
All right. Yeah, so we got Gen 3 Pokemon, Oblivion, and then the Call of Duty series in general.
Yeah, your game. You mentioning the Game Boy made me remember. I had a Game Boy Advance when I was I was gonna say baby, but I was definitely just a kid. And I would let my brother borrow it, and I walked out of my room. We were sharing rooms at the time. I walked out, and then all of a sudden I hear I'm like, and I go back in there, and he had headbutted my Game Boy and broke it.
What?
Oh my god!
How do you
headbutted your Game Boy?
He got very angry at a game. I don't know what game.
Take it and smash it in
Did
his
he
head
forget
or
to
something?
save
What?
Yeah, when he was little, he was very like physically violent.
Oh boy!
Oh my goodness. All right.
All right. Well,
He was supposed to pay
that?
me back, and I still think he owes me a Game Boy.
that reminds me of another story. When I was very young, my parents, I think of my parents, someone got me a Game Boy Color. And I loved it. I remember I got some Pokemon games. And I was stupid as a kid. I should have definitely kept it, but I got a Pokemon Yellow cartridge, and
I have mine.
It had Surfing Pikachu. It had a bunch of shiny Pokemon. I don't know if they had shiny Pokemon back then, but it had a full dex. The guy advertised the hell out of it to me. I remember they got in the garage sale. And what do? First thing I go home, I load it up. I check out the Surfing Pikachu. I check out all that cool stuff. And I'm like, I want to start my own game. And I click new game and save right over it, delete all that progress.
Oh, buddy.
But anyway, regardless, I remember that I had that Game Boy, and then we had this aunt. We haven't talked to her for 15 years maybe now, but she borrowed my Game Boy Advance, and she was babysitting this kid, and she gave it to him, and then this kid decided to just throw this Game Boy Color right out the window in a moving car. And so just destroys the whole thing. So she tells me, sorry, he threw it out the car window, and then no intentions of paying me back and not getting me a replacement. I was like 6 years old. I was destroyed, devastated, because this thing was so fun to use. It was my first handheld device. I'd wanted one forever. Jorge had just gotten his Game Boy Advance, and it was one of the coolest things I'd seen. So to me, to have my own device was really, really interesting to me. But nope, got thrown off and got yeeted out of a car.
He got yeeted out of the car.
Let's hit up your aunt and fight her, dude.
Give me my Game Boy Color.
Please, you owe me $60.
It's probably worth quite a bit of money now.
I calculate the inflation rates, of course.
Actually, yeah.
Man, when my grandma was around, she worked at a motel here in town, and I remember every day, during the summer, I would go hang out in that hotel and just chill in like the party room, and because they were never busy, so it would always be open. I would just sit in there and watch Hamtaro, right? God bless that show.
As kids do.
And I remember for a week, there's this girl who was the same age as me, and she had a Game Boy Color. And I'm like, yo, dog, I gotta get this. And I tried so hard to become friends with this girl and get her to give me her Game Boy Color.
Did
and
you
it
get
never
it?
worked. No.
Did you ever get it? No. You just
I got to play on it, but she never gave it to me.
Shoot, that's
a little bit sad.
One final note. I don't remember when. So I took my Advanced SP to Michigan. My grandparents live there, and I must have lost it in just Michigan. I didn't have it for the longest of time. I didn't know I misplaced it until I don't know, maybe 2015 or so. I was just sitting in our basement on the couch, and I don't know why my hand was just going down the between the cushions. What the hell is this? What is this? Pull it. It's my SP with Emerald in it. Oh my god!
Wait, really?
Yeah. And
wow.
the fun thing was they were going to get rid of that couch.
Oh my gosh!
So I just luck of the draw found my Game Boy again with my Pokemon, and it's
Alex stole thing of Pringles like that, kind of.
What?
So
how do you
we're getting
steal
really
a-
off topic, but so she just bought a desk like earlier this year, and from I don't know, World Market. Who cares?
It's a
And
global chain.
yeah,
Yeah, it is actually.
so she bought it from there, and her family was like, they love it there, and she found like these Pringles that were like from Korea. They're like Korean like flavored. I don't know what flavor they were, but she put it in the desk, like in one of the drawers that pulls out. She put it in there. She bought the desk, and then came back 2 days later to pick it up. The Pringles were still in there, and they just took it home. And they got a free thing of Pringles.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, dude.
Awesome.
All right,
Almost
well,
put
since
much
you're
in it.
already on the talking mood, Caden, why don't you tell us your top 3 games?
All right. What it do? I'm Caden.
Good introduction.
Thank you.
I like
It's
it.
like, an AA meeting. Hello, Caden.
Games.
Okay.
I am a gamer. Hi.
I am quite the gamer. I have quite the history of games.
All
My
right.
number 3 pick, Fortnite.
Don't you do this to me, Caden.
Like, here's the thing,
I'm
dude.
about to boot you off this podcast.
Here's the
But
thing.
you gotta defend your point with a valid. Like, what's your defense?
I don't have. Okay, no, I've been trying to think like the entire time Sam was talking. Like, I don't really know.
It's
like-
a hard question, isn't it?
Yeah, like when I think of like video, like me and my dad were just talking about like when I was younger. Like, I remember just like my dad would be playing like Diablo 2, and I'd like be sitting on like his shoulders as he's playing. Like, that was really fun. And that's like a really memorable game because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as for like
That's fair.
that and like Morrowind, those two were like cool. But
Ooh.
like, I don't know about games that like I play. Like, I don't really have a favorite.
Oh come on, there's got to be a favorite. There's at least got to be one that
Like
you're like,
some-
yeah, this is my favorite
Okay,
game.
so this sounds weird, but League of Legends actually.
All right.
Yeah, okay,
I'd
that's
say-
fine.
I'd say
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Because like, yeah, I don't know. I found out about it in like late 2009, and like I don't know. I'm still playing like almost 10 years later or over 10 years later.
Mhm.
So I mean, I guess that game's pretty up there with
Yeah,
my
no, that's fair.
favorite. You know, it's
Yeah.
pretty lit.
Any other game? Just League of Legends?
Maybe just like
I know it's kind of
like-
a meme, but like recently I've been playing so much RuneScape, and it's actually so much fun,
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if that's
So-
what your game is, you know.
dude. I
Mhm.
mean, it's hard to say that it's my favorite when I've only been playing it since like February, but
Oh, but you put
Who
in about
cares?
4 or 5 months of consistent effort.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
All right.
Oh, and
so
Minecraft. That would be my third. There we
Minecraft.
go.
All right. So we got League of Legends, we got RuneScape and Minecraft.
your
All
picks
right.
really haven't evolved since like middle school. Then.
Yeah, dude. I still
You're very
I
much-
played all 3 of those games within the last like 3 days.
Peyton has been 12 years old for 10 years.
I like
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with that. All
there's
right.
so
well,
much wrong with it.
that just means you're a man of, you get your taste, and that's your taste. You know, if
Yeah, dude. Like I don't really like besides like RuneScape and I mean really those 3 games. Like once I'm like in a game, I'm in it for like a little bit, and then I'm just like done with it. Like I've tried to like stick with games, and I
I
It's
can
hard.
feel that, and I think
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
mostly why I kind of became a variety streamer on Twitch, is just because I get bored of games really easy. So like I kind of have to always be moving onto something else.
yeah.
Because I can't, like, if I sat down and dedicated a lot of time on one game, I would get so bored out of it.
Yeah, and I think that's like my issue with part of the reason why I don't stream a whole lot is because like League is so much fun to stream. Like I never want to play it anymore. Like I'm kind of like in a
rut?
what's the right word? Yeah, I'm kind of like in a rut with it. It's
Yeah.
slowly coming back, but like
I
I
feel
don't
that.
know.
That's fair. Yeah.
And like I can't really stream RuneScape because it's not a very good streaming game.
You can do some questing, of course.
I've done all the good.
Edgar's
quests, and,
Edgar's gotten some pretty good content off his questing.
Yeah, I mostly just do
I don't
questing
know.
on my
We'll
my
have to
stuff.
see.
But so I mean, not bad. All right, I'm
Yeah,
sure
dude, we out
fucking
here.
Miguel is gonna have very similar ones here. So Miguel,
Hmm.
Zeri, what's your top 3?
Hello. My name is Zeri, Captain Honk, Colonel Honk. Colonel Honk,
Sergeant.
Sergeant,
Sergeant
just
Honk.
just Sergeant General.
Just every
Miguel-
rank of the military.
So
Honk.
yeah, there's a variety of ranks. I'm in a bunch of different things.
Private.
One's like a board of directors. So I would say there's 3 games that I would put as the cornerstones of what I just love as my absolute favorite games. Starting off with, I don't know if you'd expect that one, but Fable 2 was like the very first RPG game I ever actually played. And there's a lot of controversy with that one because a lot of people do prefer the Fable 1 because they just had more story. But I don't know, the combat with that one just felt way too aged, and Fable 2 just felt more fluid. And that's the first one I found. And that game, just the amount of, it was a goofy game. It was surprising. It was buggy, but like it was, quirky enough to be super fun. And it's my first introduction to the moral systems, the choices, looking at different builds. It was really a really enjoyable experience. And so Fable 2 is by far one of my absolute favorite games I will always remember and I never get sick of playing.
I remember that.
What's that?
I remember that.
Yeah, no, one of my favorite. And I remember actually, I bought that game 3 times. Once it was like a free trial. I forgot where I had it, but I got Fable 2 from somewhere. And I was playing it and I loved it, and I just kept doing the same part that I was allowed to. But I couldn't actually play it. And then I'd actually gotten the disc for like my birthday or something. But we were moving the Xbox around, and the Xbox was in the kitchen. And it was kind of moving around in an uneven table. And back then, I don't know if you remember Xbox 360s, but if you moved them a little bit when the disc was running, it caused like a perfect circle scratch in in the disc, and then it wouldn't work. And so it moved a little bit, and I was just destroyed because like this all-time favorite game that I played all the time that I could just sink hours and hours in just wasn't working anymore. And at the time I was like 12, so I mean I couldn't get more money. My parents wouldn't necessarily go out and buy it, so I was destroyed because I couldn't get this game back, and whatever. But eventually, Xbox came out with this like weird. I don't know if you guys remember, but it was like games in like episodes, and so you could buy like
like the Telltale and stuff.
Not necessarily Telltale, but they sold games like Fable 3 in like 3 different episodes or 3 different sections.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like part 1, part 2, and they'd sell them for like $25. Mm-hmm. So at the time, I convinced my parents to buy me like the first one, which was like $20, and then unlocked like up to like the first half of the game or so. And so I played up to that, and then I never really went back to it because I just never had the money to go buy Fable again until and then at that point I was old enough where I just didn't really remember it. But later when Xbox got rid of that whole system, they just gave anyone who bought any one of the episodes the full game. And so actually very recently, just earlier this year, I went through Fable 1, 2, and 3 because I had them all on Xbox, and Fable 2 was the full game because I had that one episode 2 content that I bought. I think that one was on sale for like $5. And so it was, yeah.
Wait, are they not on PC?
Fable 1 is. Fable 3 is, but it's a disc only and like super buggy, and you have to like find it somewhere.
So what is like the Lost Chapters?
That is a Fable 1 like it's Fable 1 like DLC.
Because I remember like one of like the first like computers we got as a family, like that was like the guy that built it like put the Lost Chapters on there.
And I don't know if you remember, but Fable 1 was hard.
Oh dude, it was so difficult.
Cavalry were ruthless.
Yeah, that's right when I like kind of got into like PC gaming at least. Well, yeah. So it was hard.
I've never touched the Fable games.
Dude, I would highly recommend them. They're fun. They're cheesy. They're really funny.
Can I get a quick TLDR?
Chicken Chaser.
Yeah, it's
what?
It's effectively RuneScape if it was a more 3D adventure style RuneScape.
Yeah, it's like you play as a hero, which is like a bloodline kind of thing. You can do magic spells. It's kind of like a hack and slash. The dialogue is like based on like cheap British humor. So I think that's something you probably would enjoy. But it's really fun. It's one of my all-time favorite quests or game series of all time. There's rumors of a 4th one being leaked this year, but I wouldn't get my hopes up.
I feel like they leaked something on the 4th one like 2 years ago.
Yeah, no, I'd like to see it, but I'm not gonna get too excited until I see it.
Yeah,
that's my essay for the first one.
Yeah. I'm glad you have like a 3-part essay for each
the second one. To no one's surprise, would be RuneScape. So, back in 2007, Edgar did the mistake of introducing me to a game called RuneScape.
I don't even remember how I did that.
I remember this vividly because you had logged it because another friend showed you, And so you logged into the computer and I saw you play this game and I was like, oh, I want to play it. And then so I went in and played it, and then I started doing just killing cows and shit. I remember one time a dude gave me like a steel plate body, like a free gift, and I was telling you all about it, and you were just so annoyed because like I don't want to listen to this runes. I don't play this game. What the fuck are you telling me all about this?
I don't know this game.
Yeah, I know, and I was just so into it, and I played this game consistently every day for 10 years. 10 years.
See, now that I did know about RuneScape.
Yeah.
Let's say you played that game
So much
a lot.
God, I played that game so fucking much. My entire like middle school, early elementary through middle school was just consumed with just RuneScape. It's the best game of all. And I'm sure if anyone in chat's listening, or now that Caden and Sam have played the game, can understand how much you can just easily get just sucked in for hours and hours and hours. And back then when you're a kid, you didn't really care about efficiency. So like you'd go to like World 31 and you'd have like these house parties. And people would just go there and just have like ragers. They do like emotes, get up in fancy outfits. It was just the best times, man. It was the craziest. So RuneScape, by far one of my all-time favorite games. It's caused me to go on 2 trips to Europe. It's made lifelong friends that I've talked to for 10 years and continue to talk to.
We met in RuneScape.
Overseas. We met what?
What?
Huh? No, but hey, I've got some friends that I've actually met in person that I met through RuneScape, and some of the best people I've met of all my entire life are through RuneScape, and it's a game that I'm super cheesy, super corny, but it's one of my favorite games, and I love it. I'm Zeri. Hello, Shane.
I was trying so hard to not like make this a Twitch, like I guess like to show that we are on Twitch. So I was, just addressing them in chat, trying to do that. But no, at this point, hello everyone. So the one talking now is Zeri, or Miguel. He's the one with the goose on the screen, if you can see that. But yeah. Right now we're discussing our top 3 favorite games.
So RuneScape, just because I got sucked in that game, it just took up most of my life. Like it's 50% of my current life has been played through RuneScape. It's great. I love it. And then
That's how I feel about League. That's so gross.
But see, like, and then the third game, I currently have that one can alternate, but right now I'd have to say League of Legends. It's a game where you can get super competitive. We're lucky enough where we have a group of like 6 to 7 people that always can get on and play League. I think a lot of people don't have that 5-man experience, and I think if we didn't have that, we probably wouldn't play League as much. Which is something that's pretty cool, I think. And we also think it's really interesting that we have a good amount of people that really want to get competitive about it. So it pushes us to get better and better and better. Even though sometimes we get burnt out about it, it's a game I think that all of us can just hop on. We get frustrated, but it's a game we all really enjoy, and it's a great game that's just kind of been the glue for a lot of us for the last couple of years. And it's a good game. Give League a shot.
Yeah, it is a good game. I think I'm the last person in the group to actually start playing League, and it went downhill. It's a lot of fun. I was very surprised about it. I remember in high school, I'm not sure if he tried to convince me to play League or
we did.
I remember guys would always talk about it, and I was like,
you and I didn't even play together, kid.
I remember Miguel's first game. I think you were Skarner, right?
No, I went Skarner. I went 0-24.
Oh, it was disgusting, and it just made me cringe because of how bad it was. And then I remember like years later, Miguel, Sam, and I went to like a pawn shop. I think we were looking for like an Xbox.
We're probably looking for a Guitar Hero controller.
Guitar Hero controller. Yeah, we were going to like pawn shop, and we were talking about how like Sam needs to get like a PC because we're all playing like League.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I was a console gamer at the time.
You've come so far. I'm so proud.
You've come so far. Look at you. You don't even play consoles anymore.
I do. I still play quite a bit of Madden, FIFA.
Yeah, but you spend you do most of your gaming on a PC.
Yeah, that and schoolwork and whatever.
It's more compatible. It's better.
Yeah, definitely.
It's better, he says. All right. Well, I mean, since we're on the topic of League of Legends, pretty much like I was, this was already on my list here. We mostly got together because of League of Legends. I know most of us, we played separately, and then we kind of joined a tournament, and then kind of started getting together after that, and then we kind of added Caden and Sam after that into the group. But with that, what position do you play? Like, what's your role, and what's your favorite champion for that? So we'll just circle back around. Sam, you can go first again.
All right,
we'll do that.
So whenever I play solo, I usually queue as bot support, mostly because bot lane, because I've always kind of like being ranged, and everything, and support mostly because when we did play as a 5-man at the time when I first started, what's the quote unquote what's the easiest position to play as a new player? Support. And I've learned to actually enjoy it, mostly because it's like if I was playing AD carry as support, how would I want my support to act? Like when should we engage? How should we fight? Things like that. So kind of helping a random AD player when I'm playing support and everything. But I've been kind of experimenting with other lanes like mid, top. That's about it. I don't play jungle. Jungle's weird.
God, jungle sucks, dude.
What champions have you been enjoying in other lanes?
Urgot, Twisted
which
Fate.
lane?
God, you and Urgot.
Urgot's so much fun. He was the highest win rate champion for a while on my account. But in top lane I said like Twisted Urgot, maybe some Gnar, I guess, if I were to play that blind. But mid lane would most likely be like Twisted Fate, Malzahar. I'm more of like a control mage kind of a person. But when it comes to like maining, what I usually like to play, I'm a big fan of Jhin. I love everything about his kit, his character design, his skin line. Everything is just great. Ashe has a very special place in my heart. She was the first level 7 master I got, plus the first skin I got for the champion, so I kind of played her. Then support, I'd say it's Senna when she was released. She's very strong and one of my favorites. And then I'd say either Rakan or Pyke as a close second to support. Both of those are kind of good playmakers and kind of flashy and everything.
She was my first waifu.
She was not. She was not.
Are you sure? Yeah, like they're saying, you can say it. You don't have to be ashamed. Senna was your first waifu. Or Ashe, was it?
Ashe? No, I don't think so, at least.
Ashe was your first waifu. Ashe was everybody's first waifu. She's the one you play in the tutorial. It's the one you fall in love with first.
It's one, you go with Thornmeal Ashe. I remember
Yeah,
back in
exactly.
What's it called? The ARAM map.
It's the first one they show you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, so, Caden, what role do you play, and what's your favorite champion?
Sorry.
Oh my God, what's going on?
I was eating a sucker while he was talking. Kind of swallowed it wrong, but I'm back.
How do you swallow a sucker rock?
Dude, I did it, and like
does
a
that
chunk of it
happen?
went down my throat, dog. I don't know,
Up on my dick, man.
exactly. Oh.
All right.
Anyway, I don't have a main.
All right. I mean, that's fair. I don't think that happens.
I don't know how to answer this, and y'all know me. I've played literally everything except for jungle.
All right.
Wait, so I want you to make a decision live here on stream. What role? Okay.
There we go.
What role is your favorite? I guess then.
Right now, like it alternates. So like for a long time there, I was like into ADC.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm back up to top.
Yeah.
Teemo. Because everyone hates it, and I hate League. So.
You're disgusting.
You're a terrible, terrible human being.
I hate myself, honestly.
It's not even good. Like, it's not even that hard to counter. Just a little MR.
Dude, so far it's been working out.
Didn't you lose that NR?
Yeah, you lost really badly in Gnar, didn't you?
He left.
Yeah, he's just gone. He just straight up left. He didn't want to get bullied anymore. All right. Well, then, since he's not going to talk to us anymore, Caden's
No.
favorite champion is Teemo. It's been decided.
Yeah, I don't know, man. No, Shin.
All right. Well, what's your real favorite champion then? Come on, you gotta have one. You can't just be like, I don't have a favorite game, I don't have a favorite role, I don't have a favorite champion.
Dude,
you don't have favorites anything. Come on.
I know. No, you were like giving us a rundown. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna be struggling because it's all like, okay, because like I suck with everyone, you know.
No, I mean we all do.
That's okay.
We're all silver
I'm terrible at
trash.
Fisher Faith, but I love him.
Let's see. Ezreal, you know, he's a champion. He's
He
pretty
is.
good.
He's very strong. You had a good win streak with
You
him for a
know,
while.
yeah, I did. And then my teams sucked.
Right, pick 3 champions.
Yeah,
Teemo,
pick
top 3
champions that
champions.
you
Top
like to
3
play.
champions.
Like no joke, Teemo's actually like been a lot of fun, and I've always loved Teemo.
Mm-hmm.
So, Teemo's up there. I don't care what y'all think.
very
Ezreal.
good. Okay.
See, I don't know.
Come on, there's got to
Dude,
be
I'm
something.
so bad at this.
Dude, it's just pick 3. It's not like
I know.
Yeah,
but,
like you
I
could
gotta
literally
be
just
careful.
pick Aatrox, Ashe, Annie, and that.
But
There you go.
I didn't
Those
even
are my
ask you
top
that.
3.
I didn't even ask you the top 3. I just said pick 3.
Yumi.
Yumi.
Oh,
All right. So you
It's
get
not
Yumi,
true.
Teemo, and I'm just gonna give you Fizz. I've never seen you play Fizz, but your
Fizz.
top 3 is Fizz.
Dude,
Fizz.
okay, actually, yeah, Fizz is pretty cool though.
No, he's not.
I like his design. I like Fizz's design. I can't say
His
anything
playful
bad about it.
trickster
Yeah.
is just should be
It's
removed.
garbage. It's stupid. It shouldn't be a thing. I'm gonna be heated.
I don't know when or how I got it, but I have a level 5 on Fizz.
You're garbage.
Nah, dude, I'm just better than you.
I say that as I'm like going to go for like gold with Teemo.
Yeah, good luck with that.
But no, I'm actually like a diamond 3. I'm a main.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure you
Which is
are.
cool. I'm like what?
Yep.
Silver
Yep.
4.
Yeah,
my-
keep talking.
my ult.
That's right. Keep it going.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, yeah,
We
no,
got
I've
a
never
pad
used
for
my-
time on this thing. So yeah, keep your
Yeah.
eyes.
I can feel ya.
I've never shown you guys my main.
We can make this a segment.
Yeah.
Ken sucks his own dick on stream.
Let's go, dude. There we go.
All right.
League of Legends sucks.
All right. So on that note, Zeriverb, what's your
No,
what's your role and what's your favorite champ?
Hi, I'm Zeri, and I'm a League alcoholic. Leagueaholic.
Leagueaholic.
The League of Legends. There's a lot of lanes I like to play in League of Legends, but there's one I gotta mute the stream because I can't listen to myself while I do this.
Why were you doing that?
I turn it off when I'm
Jesus
talking.
Christ!
You're so stupid.
You were in Discord together.
Shut up.
We have
Okay,
real-time audio.
Stop.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Shut up.
Onion.
All right, you done?
Come on. Yeah.
You done being children?
No, not at all.
Okay.
That's why we're
Alright.
still doing this.
Okay. So obviously I'm a top lane main. If anyone's ever played League of Legends with me, it's the best lane. I don't care what anyone says.
It's so good.
It's so good. You don't have to worry about the rest of the game. Your bot lane can do whatever the hell they want. Your mid lane can feed. It doesn't matter because that whole bot game, they decided the game. It's a coin flip with top lane. All you gotta do is not feed.
That's literally why I'm just gonna be playing
Yeah.
top for like the rest of my solo queue.
And, you
Because
know,
like
maybe-
I can feed, I can get fed. It doesn't matter.
Top lane is like going to the casino. It just kind of scratches that itch. Because you don't know how the
Yeah.
rest of your team is gonna do. Because it all depends. You can't carry a game from top lane.
Team okay.
Obviously I'm a top. Damn right. Obviously. But yeah, no, it's great because all you have to do is go farm. If you're really good, you can just bully the shit out of your top laner. You just bully them. You poke them out of lane, and that's why my absolute favorite champion of all time is Gnar because he does it all. He CCs. He has poke. He's got ult. He's got damage. He's got health.
He's got a 40% win rate.
40% win rate.
So what you're telling me is you're a version top laner because you play ranged laners.
Hey,
compared
shut
to
up, dude!
the Chad
Don't listen to
melees.
Sam. Don't listen to.
I'm sorry, Sam. What's your rank on League of Legends?
Oh, what? Oh,
Yeah,
what?
you guys
Silver-
went there, didn't you?
What did you
guys
drop
went
down
there.
from like silver 3 like four times now?
Aren't you like
This
about to
podcast
drop?
is gonna.
Aren't you about to
lead
drop
to,
back
like-
down to bronze?
All right,
It's
all
gonna
right.
lead to like a 1v1.
All right. Let's chill out. Let's chill out for a second. All right. So, Zeri, if you could be any champion in League of Legends, which one would you be and why?
If I could be any champion, oh
Yeah,
boy.
Like if you had to become this champion, who would you become? And why is the clear answer really in Soul?
But like that's not the clear answer because I don't want to become a like I can't do anything as a galaxy. That sounds such a lonely life.
Are you
You're
kidding
literally
me?
a dragon that flies through space and blows things up. How is
What
that
am I-
not a life to live?
Oh, I'm gonna be entertained for all of 10 minutes, and then what am I gonna do? Go hang out
You
with all
blow
the
up
other
more
intergalactic
planets.
dragons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go hang out with the other intergalactic dragons
That's
that
gonna
also
be-
blow up planets.
It's gonna be fun for like a millennia, but guess what? I have to do this for eternity. Fuck that. Nah. I think I'd have to pick Echo.
Echo?
Echo seems OP.
Yeah.
You know, he's got that Chronobreaker. He's got like that, like the Zon rebel backstory kind of thing. So he's got a cool origin story. He's got cool skins. Corner from the time. So yeah, Echo. I pick Echo.
All right. Kadink,
Singed.
you want to be singed.
You need to defend. You need to defend your point. You can't just say it.
Yeah, why
all
do you
y'all
want to
can
be
eat my
singed?
Dust. I'm gonna be quick as heck.
All
You know,
right.
running it down. I just
All
can't
right.
throw up on the ground and you can't run in it. It's just it's all sticky.
But is that what you want to do in life? Is that just like
Are
you
you
just want to
kidding
go around the neighborhood dropping your sticky stuff, run around with
Yeah,
poison?
dude.
Oh
Flipping
no.
people.
Dude, it'd be so much fun.
You'd
Like,
be a
run- like,
terrorist.
You'd
be
be
a
a terror.
You know, you get like a big old bottle of, like DP on the back, Dr. Pepper.
That'd be horrifying to see on Twitter. Just the man just flipping a woman into a pile of goo.
Pile of Dr. Pepper.
The cops, but they're not doing anything. You start healing.
I don't know. Vlad would
like-
be cool though.
You build
Yeah.
Thorn so they kind of take damage back.
You know, I was very interested in Vladimir when he came out, but
You know, he's not a vampire.
Vlad,
Hemomorph or
He's like a blood wizard.
Yeah, he's a
yeah, yeah.
what?
dude,
What's it
it's
called?
like
A
Charlotte from Mortal
hemomancer?
Kombat.
Hemoglobin mancer.
He
Hemoglobin.
a globetrotter
Hemoglobin.
mancer. Hemoglobin mancer. All
he
right.
needs a Dunk Master skin. That's what he needs.
It's type
Yep.
O.
Dude, but no, dude, how cool would it be to just be like, "Hey, you," and then their blood's gone.
Their blood
Okay,
is gone.
So
Just take all their blood.
he has a mastery of hemomancy. So
Yeah.
I'm just
Hey, how does that work for like AIDS and shit?
You now
I'm
have
guessing
I mean, you
AIDS.
get what you get, dude.
Yeah, you made
No,
the
no.
conscious decision of taking their
Alright.
blood.
Here's a question.
You should have known.
Would you share a needle with Magic Johnson?
oh god.
'Cause
I don't
yes,
think
yes-
this is a conversation for this
No,
game.
dude, no.
What?
No, because listen, because yes, he's got AIDS, but look, he's not dying from it. So something's going on there.
No,
But
that
you'd
just
have
means his
AIDS.
body is better than yours. That is
But you got-
literally
There's a
it.
pandemic going on.
I'm just saying, think about it.
No,
You have
no. There's
AIDS.
no.
We
There's
should be
no
investing a
point.
lot of money into
No,
researching that.
no, not at all. All right, Sam, if you could be a champion, which one would you be and why? I don't want to get canceled on our first episode. Like, this is the pilot episode. We can't be going after Magic Johnson here. He's got a
saying.
top tier legal team. We do not have time for
I'm
this.
not trying to cancel. I'm just saying that we should research him.
We're the ones getting canceled, not Johnson. All right, Sam. If you could be a champion, which one would you be?
Probably TF.
Twisted
I
Fate?
didn't know I was gonna be the-
You just
Not
want to throw
Heimerdinger?
cards at people? Like, that's... Your one magical ability is literally floating, like, teleporting. You just
Yeah.
want to teleport.
I can hustle gold out of people. Every time I get a minion, I get a fractionally 1 to 6 gold.
You just
What
want to be a
menus are you talking
scam
about,
artist
though?
with cards.
And,
You're a magician. That's
Remember,
it.
You're turning into this. Like, what minions are you killing on the street? Oh, this neighbor's cap.
Yeah,
Pretty
you know,
cool.
I could do that. I could some cool cards. I don't know. I just like his kid and everything. I think it's very unique.
Early this morning, we had a
Yeah,
man
but like this
going
isn't
around
a
the
which
cards
champion do I
and
think is the
making
Compared
coolest.
to Singed,
Which
who just
champion would
runs
you want
around.
to be? Yeah, I don't agree with Singed. I don't think that's a good champion to become. But
Dude, you'd be quick as heck. You just kind of scream and then you start spewing out like
But like,
you get angry and then you spew out fart juice
Okay,
in the.
you know how like in
So you want to be known as Fart Guy? You just
Yeah,
like
dude, fart boy.
fart boy.
But like, I feel like a car, like Singe is fast, but like I feel like a car's faster.
Yeah, like you couldn't outrun
Yeah,
a
but
car.
the car. I mean, I guess the car does put man.
Yeah.
Since it's just like a Walmart brand car, if you really think about it.
A
No, I have
Walmart
that
brand
car.
car, he
Brand
says.
car?
Yeah, like he's quick as heck, and then he pollutes,
He just
That's it.
pollutes.
That's-
Yeah,
and then
no.
sometimes he releases some sticky goo.
Sometimes he releases sticky goo. Don't we all? Don't we all on this glorious day?
God.
Good on that girl.
All right.
Hey.
All right. So, with that, let's see here. So, we'll get to questions towards the end. I got a checklist to get through here. So now that we're off the league train, obviously this one's gonna be a difficult one for all of you because you
You didn't
guys are
answer the
trash.
question.
What?
You didn't
I haven't answered any of the questions. I was hoping you guys would just let me slide through this without doing any
Speak
work.
up, fool.
Uh,
Give us at least the champion that you'd be.
which champion would I be? Oh boy, I would probably go with Fiddlesticks. No,
Yeah.
man, Fiddlesticks would be
Wait,
fun.
new or old?
Either or, both are great. I think both are exactly the same. Like to be just a spooky scarecrow that just hides in places and fucks with people, and then just consumes their essence. I think that'd be kind of neat. Plus, he's made of wicker and like straw and shit. So I mean, it kind of fits my persona, you know.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
So let's just keep on moving through here. We got so a lot of us are pretty music based. I think most of us kind of met each other in orchestra class. At least that's where I met you guys.
That's where we all
so-
first kissed.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Very
We all shared our first 4-man kiss. It was
What
great.
if we kept in the orchestra room closet?
The cello closet.
In the teacher's office.
Yeah.
Bro, we don't just hang out there.
So music preference. I'd want to know. You know what? I'm gonna make it easier on you. We're not gonna do favorite music. We're gonna do what are you listening to right now? Like not obviously right now, but like what's on your like daily playlist right now?
Here's what we're doing. Here's what we're doing. I want everyone to pull up their playlist.
Oh God, no! I don't want to.
Do
Whether
it.
you use Spotify, iTunes, I don't care what you use. Pull up and list your top 3 songs on there.
I can't do that. I don't think.
Why not?
Sam's a boomer.
What do you
Sam still uses his Walkman. He's got his
what do you
cassette.
use, Sam?
I use Apple Music.
You should be able to see
your
what
top
you
3
recently
songs?
played. Yeah.
Top
hold
3.
Someone go first. I'm gonna look it up.
All right, Caden, you go first. Go.
Man, I've been listening to the baby.
The baby.
Yeah, it's got a song called "Bop." That song's a bop.
All right. All right.
Obviously, you know your boy and Post Malone. Shout out him.
Shout out Post Malone. If you're in the
Shout
chat,
Post.
let us know.
Shout out.
Shout out
Love
Austin.
to see you.
Shout out Austin.
We were in the same city once,
Um,
not at the same time, but we were there.
I don't know, and like recently, I think I've been going back to a lot of stuff that I've been listening to, like that I had listened to like a while ago, like Run the Jewels. Oh, hi Cat. Who else was it? Oh yeah, Lil Peep.
All right.
So,
All
yeah,
right. I
dude.
don't know any of those
Rip-
except for
Yo,
Post Malone.
rip Lil
But
Peep though.
rip
real,
Little
yeah.
Peep.
That's in the chat.
F's in the chat
Yeah.
for Little Peep. I'm sorry. I'm closing the tab after that. That's
What do you
fine.
mean, Kaz?
All
What do you mean?
right. Miguel, what are you listening to?
All right, so my top 3 are No Lights by our friend, not really our friend, but I want to be his friend, Jimmy, by Release.
All right, yeah.
That's a good one.
Is that on Spotify already? Oh,
Yeah, it is.
yeah.
No, it's so good. All right.
All right.
The second one is a song that I found like on the Spotify playlist. It's called Rabbit Hole by Aviva.
Okay. Okay.
And I don't know, it just has like a really fast, like hidden track. I love it. It slaps.
All right.
And then the last one is on my most recent drive. I went through a lot of My Hero Academia music, and the one that made it to the top was "Make My Story," which I believe is like the fourth intro after season 3, like the last half of season 3.
Okay.
And
All right.
that's my top 3. You say Run slaps, but it's not. Yeah, it's not up there.
All right.
This one's up there.
All right. All right. And Sam, you're the last one.
I'm trying to figure out to see if it actually shows, but I'm not seeing anything.
I'll just
Right
pick the
now.
last 3 songs you remember listening to that you were like, yeah, that's what I want to listen to.
Trouble by Cage the Elephants. That song was
Alright.
on the credits in Borderlands 3. Really good song.
Hell yeah.
Pretty good. I listened Giants by True Damage, the League of Legends, the world's 20.
Oh yeah, that song slaps.
That song is really good.
That's a
bop, yeah.
slappy song. Yeah.
And it's a French. So this is a French artist. His name is Mort Rose. He has a song called La Femme Flemme, the Lady of the Flame. I'm
Okay,
listening to a lot of his stuff as well.
Flemma.
Yep. Shan, if you'll let us know if he said that correctly.
La Femme Flemme. I don't want to speak French, so.
The Flava Flav.
Yeah.
Flav.
But recently I've been kind of just listening to like, just some, not a lot of like music, just kind of some background stuff, like some good old, like lo-fi, or I've been listening to a lot of synthwave as well.
Yo,
Okay.
shout out to Lo-Fi Girl though.
Lo-fi girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. You'll have to let us know if Sam said that correctly.
La Femme Flem.
The Flemma Flem.
La Flemma Flem.
As for me, I've been listening. I just kind of have a mix of different things. I have Hero 2 from My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
I have Mr. Blue from the ending
Eiffel
of
Tower thing?
That's in my
BoJack
number 5
Horseman.
spot, yeah.
And then Ghosts in the City from By Release. Like those are
Oh.
the top 3 songs on my
banger.
recently played. And just because like those are the songs I'll play. Like I'll get in the shower and be like, these 3 songs, boom, it's gonna be a solid day. Because you get energetic, super awesome, as you're showering, and then you suddenly get really sad because Mr. Blue just makes you sad.
Is it weird that like
And then Ghosts in the City just kind of brings you back up because you're gonna go set some ghosts on fire or some shit.
dude, if I were to listen to music like in the shower, like I always go towards like emo.
Yeah, same.
Like what up with that?
Okay.
I don't know. Something about the
I-
rain, maybe.
According to my iTunes, which I don't think is super accurate, at least on my computer, my top 3 is London Calling by The Clash, Pack Up the Louie by Cairo Emerald, and Hotel California by the Eagles.
All right,
I believe the
so
third one.
yeah, I can see that from you.
Yeah, that was
Um,
my answer right
all
there,
right.
but
What's the one song that you could listen to whenever and just like you don't even need to be in the mood for it. You can just listen to it and just bang out or rock out or whatever the fuck it's called. Jam out is the word I was trying to go for. We'll go with Caden. Caden, what's your one song that you can always listen to and just be like, yeah, this is my song.
man, okay, I'm looking through, dude. Okay, honestly, "Bop" by DaBaby, that song is so good. I love it.
Bop by DaBaby.
DaBaby, yeah.
DaBaby.
You wouldn't like it.
All right,
I
sounds
don't
good.
think you
My
like any
boomer
music
heart.
that I listen to.
My boomer heart
Um,
would not take it. All right.
"Ransom" by Lil Tecca and Juice WRLD. I think
Alright.
that's like my number one.
All right. All right.
I
Miguel.
love Lil Tecca. Shout out Lil Tecca.
Oh god. Come back to me.
All right, Sam.
Is it just the one song?
Just one song that like doesn't have to be your favorite, but it's the one song that like when you listen to it, you're just like, "Yep, this is my jam." Like you don't get tired of it. It's just there.
It'd be Dark Saturday by Metric.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm down for that. I
Pretty
like
good song.
Metric.
Highly recommend it.
All right. Miguel.
You Say Run. Actually, again from My Hero Academia. Like that song is also really good. That whole
You're just
the whole
trying
anime.
to you're just trying to appeal to our chat.
No, but like for real, like that whole I have like I think at least 10 songs. I'm like top like 50 songs played. Your chat supports me. Yeah. Okay, we're good.
All right. All right. As for me, I've got two. Idol Worship from Paramore. I could listen to that song all day, every day, no problem. Otherwise, if I'm in the mood for like if I just want to listen to something silly, 2019 Guy from The Gentleman and Critical, or yeah, Moist Critical, is easily one of my favorite songs of all time that I can just listen to that on repeat and have no issues whatsoever. I just love 2019 Guy. Yeah, neat. Neat. So, now you can probably guess what my next question is going to be. But what's your top 3 movies? Sam, go.
Oh. Inglourious Bastards.
All right.
Jojo Rabbit.
Are these just going to be Edgar Wright movies? I guess Jojo Rabbit is Taika
Jojo
Waititi.
Taika. But what's it called? Inglourious Bastards is Tarantino.
Is it? I thought it was Edgar Wright, but yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Huh.
no, I knew that.
I don't know my movies. I'm sorry. I've never watched a movie before. He
You're
said.
about to find out, dude. I've never. Yeah.
Last one. That's hard. Movie I haven't watched in a long time. One I just watched was The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Actually, a really good movie. One of my favorites.
That's in your top 3?
Yeah.
All right.
Honestly really good. I really enjoyed it.
Neat. All right, Zeri, go. Top 3 movies.
Jojo Rabbit,
All right.
and in no particular order, but Jojo
Okay.
Rabbit, The Great Gatsby.
All right. Which one?
There's only one, right?
There's more than
No,
one
dude.
Great Gatsby movie?
There are many.
Oh.
The one with Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, God, for the third one, I'd have to say Inside Out for Pixar.
Inside Out? Inside Out's a good one.
I really like
It's
that
a
one.
really good one. Yeah.
You
I
know
can't
what?
be mad at that one.
You know what I forgot
Hmm.
exists in movie
Scott
world?
Pilgrim?
No,
Oh, okay.
Oh, Scott Pilgrim. No.
that too. No, John Wick.
John Wick? John Wick is a
John
great movie, too. Yeah. I'd have to agree there. All
I
right.
forgot about that one, but John Wick up there too.
All right. It's an honorable mention. We'll put it just below the slot. Kadink. Favorite 3 movies? Come on, Kadink. You can't do this to me.
Okay,
You gotta answer at least one question.
I don't watch movies.
But you've watched at least 3 movies.
All right, here we go. Bible Man. VeggieTales, the movie. Where they go to camp and stuff.
All right.
Cars.
Cars. All right. Sure. You know what? We'll let that be.
Here's a surprise one. What's your favorite like bad movie? You know, like we recently saw Velocipaster.
Easily Velocipaster.
Yeah.
Velocipaster was definitely.
Which, by the
up
way,
there.
to chat, if you are interested in like a bad cheesy movie, Velocipaster is fantastically written. It is, it's bad, but it's intentionally bad, and it's so
Funny thing, it's not intentionally bad. It's supposed to be taken seriously.
I refuse to believe
sure.
it.
Sure.
Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck is it's
dude.
overrated to me, to be honest.
Miguel, do you remember in middle school our craze with Howard the Duck?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah, we do.
Cow. Oh, that brought back like non-flashbacks, dude.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Got like hot pockets just
Oh.
fucking stirred up. Stirred up the cauldron
I
here.
forgot about Howard the Duck.
All right. All right. Well, if you could live in any movie universe, which one would it be, and why is it Howard the Duck now, where you could
Any
learn
movie
quack fu?
Easily Howard the Duck.
Quack Fu. It's called Quack Fu.
Yeah, Howard the Duck is a master of quack fu.
I
God,
feel like
you need to read up on your freaking Howard the Duck lore, dude.
Yeah, man.
he's in the upcoming D&D tournament or campaign we got going on.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, which universe would you live in, and why? We'll start out with Zeri on this one.
What movie universe would I live in? Oh boy. The Sky High universe
Oh, that'd be a
from
good one.
the Disney movie Sky High. Just because in that world, superpowers are very normal things, and I want superpowers.
Yeah.
That or also the Incredibles. I think the Incredibles would be fun too.
Yeah. Yeah. Although, you'd be prosecuted or persecuted for being
Yeah, like that's
a hero.
part of it.
Question: I haven't seen the second Incredibles 2 in like a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
So did last year is kind of becoming more more of a public figure? Like, oh, she's doing stuff. Are superheroes still kind of banned, or do they at the end of the
No.
film?
I think at the end of the
they
film they pass the bill, don't
Yeah,
they? They're
spoiler
like, yes.
alerts for Incredibles 2 if you haven't watched it, which is a great film. You should definitely go watch it. No, at the end of the movie, they signed kind of like that executive order that kind of lets supers back into the thing.
Okay, so
Yeah, see,
it
Steve,
wouldn't be too bad,
I-
yes.
I would pick My Hero universe, but like this, it's not a movie. Unless you
there
want to
are
go like,
movies, but
yeah,
no,
but like
this
that's
is-
cheap. Nah, that's
we're
that's
gonna
cool.
go with mainstream movies for this one.
Cinematic movies is what I wanted to
yeah.
go by answer.
Yep. Kadink, movie.
What movie I would
Universe.
live in?
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about Incredibles
All right.
because
That's-
I wanna meet Mrs. Incredible.
You want me to Elastigirl?
Oh,
Oh no.
oh yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. I didn't
That's all-
think
that's
we'd
all I
take
need.
this
Every
turn
part-
on this.
Every part is flexible.
Everybody-
Oh,
I
no.
don't want to hear this.
You guys remember that giraffe?
We gotta
Nope.
keep it PG.
Nope.
Remember when
Sam,
she was on the
Sam,
bike?
Sam, Sam, what
Oh.
movie universe would you live in?
I would have to
Please say
like,
Incredibles. I want to talk
Please
more
don't
about
say
it.
Incredibles.
No.
Please don't say Incredibles.
I'd say I'm a big fan of like the X-Men universe.
Okay.
I've always like the new trilogy. It was one of my favorites.
Can I counter
around
that, though?
series.
Do you mind
No.
if do you mind if no, I can't counter that.
no, you
No, because we agreed with your Incredibles.
can't.
Dude, because,
So
okay,
you
if
all just
don't
want
agree that Mrs.
superpowers, is what
Incredible-
I'm learning.
I'm just saying, it feels like we're like, unless you have mutant superpowers, even if you have mutant superpowers, it just kind of sucks to live there. Everyone's dying all the time.
That doesn't mean I'm the one who's dying.
But
Yeah,
like,
they had like a giant war to like, all right, end mutants
Yeah,
and stuff.
Like, remember how that timeline was basically erased?
but there's not that many mutants. Like, what are the odds that you're a mutant?
Well,
You know,
it-
that actually reminds me of like one of my favorite movies.
what are
Not
the
to go back
chances
to
of
that,
you guys
but-
being a superhero though?
Yeah, there's no, like,
I mean, you're right. There's no guarantee.
especially in
my
the Incredibles universe, like, there's not a good chance you're gonna have superpowers.
That's why I picked Sky High, because Sky High felt like it was more, available. Maybe like 30%.
I think it's the ratio is about the same because Sky High's one school in the entire United States.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
there's superhero high
And-
schools. There has to be, dude.
I
firmly-
mean, they haven't mentioned them.
And in the X-Men
Nope,
universe,
they
there
come
are
up with
mutants
school
all
buses
around the
in the
world. Everyone has,
Yeah, there's,
From
everyone
the
around the world,
Star
there's
Trek
like,
shouldn't
there's like
exist.
12 people at any given time.
All right. So, two Incredibles and one X-Men. Neat.
I said
Um,
Sky High.
Oh yeah, Sky High. Sorry. So all
But yeah,
three,
no.
you guys just have a superpower fantasy, basically.
I want to
Um,
Has anyone here even seen Star Trek? By here, I mean
Yeah.
like us four.
I saw one
yeah.
movie a while ago. I think Edgar and I went to the movie theater like 7 years ago.
Yeah, when
Okay.
the first
I'm
one
not
of
a-
the main series came out, or the new
I
series.
just I don't see the appeal with it.
I mean,
like,
it'd be neat. Like, don't get me wrong. I would love to live in the Star Trek universe, like just overall, because I think it would be great to, easy star travel or space travel. I'd want to go see the other planets and then maybe get into a fight with a giant lizard. I think it'd be kind of neat.
of the the big geeky kind of universe like Star Trek, Star Wars. I'm a more of Whovian, Doctor Who.
Whovian?
That's
Yeah.
kind of my cup of tea.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Are you
There's
surprised?
nothing wrong with Doctor Who.
No, I know.
What are you talking about?
At least I'm not watching anime.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Nah,
I haven't even mentioned anime.
no Harry
No.
Potter either.
Oh yeah, Harry
Like,
Potter.
there'd be a
Potter
bigger
sucks.
chance of you guys getting superpowers if you lived in the Harry Potter universe.
I actually just finished watching all 8 Harry Potter films about 2 weeks ago. I kind of escaped my mind. Not gonna lie.
Look, I never answered. I haven't answered yet, so Shan, you can't put me in that basket.
My thing against Harry Potter is kind of the same thing. Like, what are the odds that I'm a wizard?
Higher than if you were
Higher
in
than I think probably Sky
Incredibles or
High.
X-Men.
I don't think even that. I think Sky High, I've got a genuine shot.
I think
And-
Harry Potter sucks.
Okay.
Maybe.
Sounds good.
Sorry.
Cool, Caden.
Caden putting his foot down on what your fandoms can be.
I don't.
Oh boy.
All right, Edgar.
I'm gonna get shot, aren't
If
I?
I lived in any movie universe, which one would I be in?
Yeah.
No,
Edgar, a different question.
different question. All right, no, we can move on. That's fine. Now if I lived in a movie universe, I would probably I would pick. Now this is gonna sound super fucking stupid.
Wait, hold on. What
What?
Disney movie? Can we take a guess?
What? It's not a Disney movie. At least I don't think it's made by Disney. It shouldn't be. Hopefully. But like it would be Ready Player One.
Yeah,
After.
Oh yeah.
After Parzival takes over and kind of like frees it up for everyone, and the world is not so much of a shithole anymore. Just because, like, again, my entire life I just want like full dive VR. Like, I just want to be able to be in like a fully virtual reality where you can literally do whatever. Like, if you want to be a superhero, you can be a superhero. You want to be a wizard, be a wizard. You want to be a giant mechanical lizard? Be a fucking mechanical lizard. No one gives a shit. You can do whatever you want. You want 7 waifus? Get 7 waifus. That's what VR is all about. So, like, if I could live in any universe, it would be the Ready Player One universe. Post the book, when everything's pretty neat. When everything's pretty solid.
I've never seen Ready Player One.
Except on Wednesdays when they turn off the Oasis.
Yeah, except on Wednesdays. I just, Yep, see, Shan gets me. I just want to be SAO, but without the permadeath.
No, I
'cause
agree.
I feel like
that's a
that
good
would
answer.
suck.
Ready Player One, the movie's not that great, but the book's really good.
No, yeah, but like I think the movie does a good job of showing that like you don't have to move your body, because that's the one thing I didn't like about the book is like you had to wear a suit and you still had to move around and shit. But
Yeah.
in the movie, it's very SAO like, where you just put on the headset and then you just kind of sit there limply doing whatever the fuck you want. Which to me is very appealing, because I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not a very athletic person. So I don't think I could handle that much exercise while doing my VR shit. So that's kind of why I would rather, kind of have the headset thing where I can just sit there and do whatever the fuck I want, wherever I am. I think that would be kind of neat.
If it'd be like, if you thought about moving, you'd move.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of how our bodies
Exactly.
work anyway, though?
Or like, no, like in VR, like
Yeah.
without, like actually moving,
Yeah, like the way at least it works in Sword Art is like the headset blocks your neural receptors like at the top of your spine, so that whatever signals your brain sends out to move your body gets sent into the headset instead of the body, which means you still move around, you still think about moving around and everything, but you just don't physically move around because your body's technically stunned. So yeah, like that would be my movie universe
So
of
it's
choice.
kind of like, I don't want to say it's like a cheap answer, but it's like, yeah, it's kind of a bit of everything. you know?
Exactly. Yeah. No, but that's like that would be my answer. I want a little bit of everything, but
Yeah.
without the moral, the mortal danger that comes with being an X-Men or being a superhero. I don't want superpowers to be the reason I murder someone, I want to be it for me. I want to be the one to murder someone, not because of my superpowers.
Fair, yeah.
All right.
Bro, speaking of like superpowers and like stuff like that, like you ever think that like, you know, what, if what if you were like, if you thought of like a certain combination of things like keyboard, book, wall, and then like that was like a combination to like kill you.
Oh God,
Like
that would
a
be horrifying.
sleeper agent kind of thing.
What?
You mean like a sleeper agent kind of thing?
Yeah, like what happens to Winter Soldier?
Yeah, or like what if there's
Yeah.
like a certain combination of words out there where like you say them, you just die, like you just drop dead.
I don't think that's possible.
I know, but like what if
But
it was?
like, what if it was? Like this is a
Yeah.
hypothetical. This isn't this happens. But like,
Here's another interesting thing we can add. So that was, as you guys know, I've been on TikTok more and more lately.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
no.
I'm
Shut
done.
up! Shut up! All right, grow up, be mature.
No, you grow up,
You're
stupid.
children.
you
It's
children.
content. Shut up. Anyway, there's like a trend going on where apparently all boys have the same freckle, like somewhere on their arm, like on their left arm, like
Why are you watching
underneath. But
little
anyway,
boy TikTok?
but so it doesn't matter. The point that they suggest is like that the government's making people. So what if governments make people and they do have a secret kill switch code?
And they have
Exactly.
a what?
dude, that's what
Okay,
I'm
so
saying.
what's the question? Then, like, what?
Yeah, dude. Like,
Fuck
what
that.
if?
TikTok is fine.
I think that'd be like, I mean, that
Or,
would,
like-
I would suddenly believe all these like tinfoil conspiracy theories a lot more.
Yeah, dude. Like, what if like one day you looked on the news, and it's like, all right, dude in Venezuela today thought of an orange and he died. Like,
No, I'm
What
talking
would you
exactly,
think?
like if like tomorrow on TV you just like Dr. Fauci is arrested for being a lizard person. He's like a literal lizard person.
Dr.
that
Phil
would
has actually
just-
been running the
that would just,
contact
like,
team.
Like no,
Dr.
like
Phil is
yeah,
actually a doctor.
yeah, that would
Oh yeah.
switch sides so fast. Oh, that would just
you
sound
still
like
wear your mask? Or would you just accept that maybe Dr.
Or-
Fauci was just furthering his lizard agenda?
everything would be furthering his lizard agenda. We found a literal lizard person.
Oh goodness. All right. So kind of the reason why I asked all of these kind of generic questions is because in the future, if we kind of keep doing this sort of stuff, I wanted to kind of keep a recommendation section at the end of every episode where we kind of recommend either movies, songs, games, books, whatever you can think of. So with that in mind, is there anything you would recommend for people to check out, like this week, for example? Like it can be literally anything you'd like to kind of get out there, like.
Twitch.tv/The Real Kadink.
That's gonna go at the end where we plug in our stuff.
Yeah.
But you know what? Yeah.
Too bad that you probably can't watch it this week because he only streams like once a month.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Kind of
'cause
have
I'm
to
in
catch him
school,
when he's on.
You know.
Got him.
I was thinking about streaming today.
Where are you?
I was actually.
Where was that stream?
Well, we're here right now.
How did that thought go?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'll stream after this.
Oh, maybe.
You could.
Maybe you
yeah.
will.
Maybe I will.
But is there any form of entertainment that you'd like to share?
You know, I've been playing this game
Is
called
it
RuneScape.
God damn it. All right, you know
Nah.
what? You guys go check out RuneScape. That's Caden's suggestion. Sam, anything you'd want to recommend to the lovely people watching us or listening to us?
Yeah, so I kind of just quickly overall like, hey, like game, music, or movie. Game would be on Steam. Edgar actually showed me this one. It was Gunfire Reborn.
Yeah.
It's a
Oh, yeah.
it's a phenomenal game. It's
Mhm.
an early. It is an early access, so you're paying. I think it's like rounding up, you pay like $13.
Yeah.
It's like 12 something.
It's not very expensive at all.
It's a pretty cheap game, but it's a first-person dungeon crawler. Meaning you go through different rooms, get loot, get different weapons, fight the boss, so on and so forth. It's a phenomenal game. I hope this game continues its development. I'd really like to see where it goes.
Yeah, it's
So-
10:55 right now.
Yeah, I'd highly recommend that. Plus, it's multiplayer up to 4 people, and it seems pretty stable. I haven't yet to run into any kind of major game breaking bugs or anything like this is OP or this is just a
The
bad
game
mechanic.
super polished. It's
Yeah.
Dude,
very very
I
cool.
want to play it.
And then
We can play it after this. Well, maybe
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
do
that's
a
what I
short
meant.
little stream after this. But
Let's go.
then movie-wise, I would go with Jojo Rabbit. It is a phenomenal film, not because of just the message, but it was very well produced and everything. I've showed them to. We did a movie night during this whole quarantine thing, and that was the first film we did watch, and everyone loved it. I'm not sure if everyone was kind of skeptical about it at first because just from the trailers, it looks like it's like a lighthearted Nazi film, but it turns out to be a
It really
You
is.
sound like a very good way to,
the
like,
very
sell
common genre.
You know those
that's
those very
Nazi
lighthearted, fun Nazi films you find occasionally.
yeah.
Straight on ABC during the holidays.
And then but it turned out to be a great film with a great message and well produced. And music wise, I'm not too sure on that one. There's so much. Of course, I would always recommend the Beatles, but no one here likes the Beatles. You know what? Actually, I would recommend either Built to Spill, band from the 90s. It's kind of a alternative.
I'm in a while.
Yeah, them or a Wolfpack. There's very funky, fresh music.
Funky, fresh music. All right, I'm down
Yes.
for it. I dig it. All right, Zeri, anything you'd like to recommend today?
Yeah. So this week I've been playing a lot of Sekiro. Shadow of the Colossus.
One more time, please. I didn't quite catch it.
Yeah, I didn't quite catch it.
Sekiro.
It's
It's a game where you die twice, and they take that very literally.
a game where you die twice.
I learned that you'll die way more than twice, but the die twice really they nail it into you because they really just double tap you sometimes. It's a very difficult game. I'm usually not a fan of like overly hard games, but this game you can pull up some really fun combos. If you like games like Dark Souls, Jedi Fallen Order, this game follows in that same kind of line. It's super fun. Highly recommend it.
All right. Anything else or just Sekiro?
Film or shows. If you guys haven't watched Better Call Saul, I know I made Edgar.
Oh, yes.
You guys should really start watching Better Call Saul. Also, My Hero Academia, if you guys haven't seen it, is now fully dubbed on Funimation.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys are a fan of that, watch My Hero Academia. Super good. One of the best animes. Better than Dragon Ball, and I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, he used to watch it like every year. He would just
I-
binge it for like
Every summer I
2
used to do a
months.
Dragon Ball marathon.
I remember that actually. What are you doing? I'm watching Dragon Ball. Didn't you watch it last year? Yeah, I do a
Oh,
binge of
yeah.
it.
Yeah, no, yeah. You used to do that thing where like you try to get through it all in like one summer.
Yeah.
Like, every summer.
Yep.
Every
He's
summer I
still- he's
watch Dragon Ball Z.
When was the last time you did that?
Oh
2
God, not
years
for a
ago,
while.
maybe.
Actually, and not since Dragon Ball Super premiered, like the very first episode in Japanese.
Yeah.
So whenever that was a while ago now.
Dude, I remember you telling me about that. I was like, oh man, that'd be a fun thing to
And,
do.
and this was Dragon Ball Z, so it was like the 200 and some. It was like all the filler and all that shit. It was a long time. You took all summer to watch it.
All
That
right.
sounds like fun.
All right. Well, so now let's see. So this is kind of the part of the show, kind of as we're wrapping up, where I'll kind of look through chat, or if in future episodes we get any emails or anything like that, if there's any questions people wanted us to answer. It seems like the only question we got today is from Kaz, asking if you were a letter of the alphabet, which one would you be and why? Let's start with Caden, because he's the
P.
one who made a general sound at me.
P. I want to be a P.
You want to be a P. Why would you want to be a
Yeah.
P?
Because pee pee poo poo.
Oh, all right.
Thank you.
All right. So, Sam.
Does it have to be in the English alphabet or?
Oh my!
No. Kaz just said the alphabet, so I'm assuming not just the Greco-Roman.
I would pick the S set. It's the German letter.
Is that the one
Oh.
that kind of looks like a 3 backwards with the?
It
little
looks like
thingies?
it looks like a capital B, but kind of awkward at the same time.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, Kaz,
It's kind of it's a fun letter and everything. It's still English and everything. So highly recommend. I would be an S set.
All right. You would highly recommend being an estet.
Yeah, dude. You get some fun words.
Yeah. All right. Miguel,
Um,
letter would you be, and why?
the letter F.
Oh. Is this so that people have to pay respects to you?
All the time.
All
I
the
demand
time.
respect all time.
You demand to be put in chat every
I
time
will
something
be the
bad
tax
happens.
collector of respect.
All right, no, fair enough. That's respectable. I, for one, would pick W, for 2 reasons. One, because it is the first letter of my avatar or my persona, and 2, because it is such a misleading word. Like, how are you gonna put W when it's clearly 2 double V's? Like,
dude, I've always
and then like,
hated that.
like it's just such a weird thing to like. Why do we? And like in other words, like in French, for example, like V is W, which is like double V, but like in English it's W, in Spanish it's W, which is like, where the fuck are you getting 2 U's out of that? No, it's 2 fucking V's. And I just like how misleading it is. I think it's great.
I mean, you can draw it like 2 W's, but
yeah,
even
you
then,
could,
like,
but
if you cut it in half, then like what it looks like a J or like.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. It's just weird. Like, it should be double V, but it's 2 U's. But it's W, and I think that's great.
Here, hold on, I want to see like.
Yeah, see, that doesn't look like a W.
How do you type a backwards J?
You type a backwards. I don't know. It's never
Picture
been
that,
something
but,
I
like,
have to do.
A C
Right.
A W A R B S.
God damn it! All right.
What's it in French?
W.
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 And
I
that
thought it
is
was W in
Is that-
Spanish too.
is that actually just
See,
double?
I've always known it as W.
Is that just double V?
Yeah, it just
I
means
think
double
W is
V.
like the Spain version, which is the
Hey.
wrong, the inferior version.
That's that's definitely like
It
what I
could
learned
be.
in Spanish.
I don't know.
class.
I've
I
always
think
learned
Spain
it as
Spanish
W.
is generally the minority Spanish.
But
Mantequilla.
yeah. But
All
yeah,
right, what shoe size are you guys?
10.5.
Nice.
Same.
Nice. I
10.
want everyone in chat to answer too.
10.
Dude, I got the biggest feet, dude. I got 11.
Oh shit.
up?
All right. Well, I think with that, we're kind of sounds like we're running out of steam here. So, I think that's a decent stopping point for today. So, like I said earlier, it's hard to say when we'll probably get a second episode out, but hopefully we'll be able to get it out soon. But regardless, we'll make sure to get on it when we can. Our guest today, or should I say, rotating cast, was Real Kadink or Caden.
Yo.
A Flightless Bird, or Sam.
Hello.
And then Zary Verve, Captain Honk, Colonel Honk, whatever you want to fucking call him. Miguel. Be sure to check them out. I know at least Real Kadink and a Flightless Bird do stream on Twitch sometimes. I know they've been thinking about getting videos out and stuff like that. They're on Twitter under their handles, The Real Kadink or Flightless Bird. Zary Verve might start up soon, but he hasn't given any clear indication on that. And while this episode is being streamed on Twitch, I'll try to edit it down so that we can launch it on a podcast platform of your choosing. So if you want to look for the Honking Hour, it should be there somewhere. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I don't have So let's see here. Let's do this. So the real Kadink. There's one. And then twitch.tv/flightless. And it's just one S, right, Sam?
Correct, yes.
A flightless bird. And then Miguel, you don't have one, do you?
I do not have a Twitter handle, no.
But yep, so there's that, and then Wicker Hamper coming in clutch with the Wicker Fiend 95 Twitter.
Right on cue.
I swear I didn't plan that. It just came out as it happened. I'll try, Kaz. I'm still new to this. You know that. But thank you guys so much. As we're kind of wrapping things up, I saw that Shan actually subbed to me earlier today. So thank you very much, Shan. I really appreciate it. That puts us at 23, which means you are 27 subs away from watching me make a fool of myself in a sumo outfit.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so if anyone here doesn't know, if I get to 50 subs on Twitch, I will put on a sumo outfit and a basket on my head and dance on stream to random music. So
To the baby.
that's kind of the sub goal for this channel. But I greatly appreciate you guys being here. We are the collective known as Goose Squad here. We'll try to be putting out more content in the future. I've been your host, Wicker Fiend, or Edgar. And I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you guys. Have a good evening. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
New emote.
Ciao.